Emily Wilson, host of Emily Saves America, is here. Emily, we are going to make you our female interpreter. And if you could just share with us why women are somehow just attracted to Kamala Harris. Is she a girl's girl or something?
Look, I hate to say it, but we're here to have real conversations. She's a woman. She's a woman of color. She's a lot younger. She's a Democrat. They'll support her for just that alone. But not only that, she's on social media aggressively. And on top of that, she seems very relatable. Granted, I don't want the president of the United States to be relatable and some girl that I'm going to go have cocktails with and cackle like a hyena all night. But the thing is, she is relatable. The fact that she's like funny and she's loose about it, and Republicans don't like it, but the young voters and women, they do like it.
That was depressing, Emily. That made a lot of sense. And now I'm scared. So that doesn't even really matter, her policy. Besides abortion, Trump's a dictator, and let's go have Chardonnay and watch TV. Is that what we're doing here?
Look, I've seen tens of thousands of these videos, and all they talk about is what I just stated. I have not heard one person, and especially a woman, talk about her policies. The thing is, I don't think they know her policies. If they did, I don't think they would agree so much. But you realize we're going against a party that is completely brainwashed, and it's up to us to try to help unbrainwash these women. Because policy-wise, what she does actually puts women in a lot of danger, and Trump wants to protect women. But yeah, that's kind of what we're going against currently right now.
Can you unbrainwash the women? Because I don't think I should be the one to do the unbrainwashing of the women of America. I think you might have a better face for that.
Look, I hate to... Well, that's the thing. I hate to say it, but these, a lot of women have been watching two old white men on TV argue back and forth about politics for a long time, and now they're seeing a woman that, they can see themselves in and relate to, so they're really excited. But the thing we need to do is fight the propaganda with information. We need to be like, actually, a lot of these things put you in danger, and on top of that, Trump already said he's not doing an abortion ban, so the one thing that they fight for and care about, they really don't have to worry about.
Does information work? I'm getting the feeling that information might not even be worth it, just because it looks like it's an identity play. What if they were somehow turned off by Kamala? What if they found out that she's a fraud, that she's a phony, she's a backstabber, that she's selfish, that she's all about herself and not you? Does that play into it at all?
Look, honestly, I hate to say it, but her party, she's got a party behind her that will support her, I think, no matter what she does. I think the only thing we can do moving forward is Republicans need to get on social media, they need to get on TikTok, and they need to start exposing her for who she is and showing that actually Trump wants to protect women and children. And that's the most important thing here. All
right, we need women going after Kamala Harris and telling the truth about her. All right, well, it's going to be a close election, I just found out. Thanks, Emily. Click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You won't get it anywhere else.